So, how about we get right into it?
Welcome back. You ready to do a fantastic picture with me? You've got your palette ready, your easel set up, big glass of tea right beside you. All right.
Now, unfortunately, the season that we're on is a lot quieter than 1, but work that out eventually. I'm always going over the colors, kind of run through this for anyone that hasn't seen it. If you want to follow along, go to Bob Ross YouTube channel. We're on Season 2, Episode 2. And for the website, we're on jspaint.app, based around the kind of old-ass Windows 98 style paint, default colors, nothing fancy.
We'll take just a little bit.
Since we were kind of going.
A little bit of Indian yellow, just a tiny little touch, right on the corner of the big brush. And let's put a sun in the sky. I like to do those very gently. Make a little circle here, just like so. There we go. Now I'm going to use the other corner of the brush and go into just a small amount of permanent red. Small amount. This stuff is unbelievably strong. Now, I have yellow on one side of the brush and red on the other, and making little X's here. And we got the red on the outside and the yellow on the inside. Here we go. Just working around. Just like so. Little touch more. Just bring this right up together. There we go. Looks like your egg got cooked the other day. It's a good thing I took up painting instead of cooking because my eggs don't come out too well. All right, now
DPI is freaking out again.
I'm going to go into a little bit of Prussian blue, a tiny bit
Put
of
it in
Prussian
paint
blue,
settings. There we go.
Van Dyke brown, and just mix them on the brush. You don't have to worry about mixing them all up on the palette. Just mix them on the brush.
Feeling pretty good.
Go all the way
I
out
don't
to
know.
the farthest
Like,
edge.
today's pretty rough, but
And we'll be still using these
ended
little
strong.
brushes.
Playoffs are back.
Begin
Blues won. Islanders won. Both great times all around.
as we get farther and farther
Now,
away from the sun, the ones get darker and darker.
We're getting some painting, so you know, everything's all good.
There.
Maybe,
Okay.
maybe it's time for some like actual
Clean the
blue.
big brush. Once again, we clean the brushes with odorless paint thinner. Shake him off a little. That's the most fun. All right, now we're going to take here and just begin blending all this together. Just blending, working from the lightest color outward always. Just bring it together. And here we use quite a bit of pressure on the canvas. We're pushing this color into the canvas and blending it together. All right. Remember not to take this dirty brush after you've hit this gray and come back into the center. Always work outward.
It's actually kind of a big step for us. I haven't used gray yet.
Stops and the other one starts. Okay. Nice even distribution of color. Very gently, I'll just go all the way across. Bring it all together. Now let's build a happy little sun in the sky. And we'll do that using a 1-inch brush and titanium white. And let's load a lot of paint into the bristles here. There. Go right into the center of this yellow color. Push very hard and turn the brush. We're literally
Okay,
pushing
get
this
out of there.
right into the canvas, right into the fabric. There. Clean the brush. Now with a knife, we're going to take off the excess paint so we can blend it together. That's all there is to it. Now with a nice clean dry brush, we can just begin bringing all this together. There. Okay, I just about have a pretty little sky down here already.
I already forgot what blue we used.
Now, let's go right in to the alizarin crimson, right into the crimson, and a tiny little touch of Prussian blue. Now, the Prussian blue is at least 100 times stronger than the crimson. So Tiny bit of Prussian blue, a lot of crimson in comparison. Just a little. There we go. Load this brush full of paint. Now we're going to put some basic tree shapes in there. So let's go right up here to the canvas. And we touch and bend the bristles. And that's what makes all the leaves and stuff happen here. Touch and bend the bristles. Turn the brush in the shape of the tree here. There. Isn't that something? I used to work for weeks to make a tree. Maybe right here. Right there. But you see how hard we're striking the canvas? We really want to push this paint right into the fabric. All right. Maybe there's a little one right there. And when you're doing
That spray tool might have been a bad
don't
call.
worry about following exactly what I'm doing. We're really trying to teach you a technique. We're not trying to teach you to copy. So let your imagination be your guide. There. A little more of the lizard. Oh, right here. I see a big tree. There it is. So you just imagine things in your mind.
This actually takes me back to the very first episode. Because that also had a kind of dark red tree theme going on.
Throw in some nice little areas here. There we go. And over here, maybe there's a little bush right there. Once again, just let your imagination go crazy here and do whatever feels right. All right. And maybe while we have all this color on the brush, let's imagine that there's a little pool of water down here. So just pull straight down. It's most important that you pull straight down. This is going to end up being the reflections in the water. So pull straight down. I'm going to add a little tiny bit more blue here. There. Make it a little darker so it looks a little deeper. And the blue will also make it look a little colder. Now, very gently, come across with the brush. Very gently. Already that looks like water, and you've done virtually nothing. There we go. Okay. Now, let's take the palette knife. We'll use a little bit of Van Dyke brown here. Just straight Van Dyke brown. And let's put some happy little trunks in here. Touch the canvas and pull it slightly to the side. Just slightly. And create almighty trunks. There we go. Right up here. Trees don't always grow straight. Let them bend. Maybe when they were little, a big moose came along and stepped on them and put a little crook in them. Okay, here we go. I refer to moose because I don't know if I've mentioned it, but my home is in Fairbanks, Alaska, so we see a lot of moose and caribou, elk, all those good things. Going to make that one a little wider. We decided it's a little closer, so we'll make him a little bigger. Just a little wider. Now I'll use a little bit of the titanium white, and let's highlight these trees. Touch, just give it a little pull. And when you're doing this, let the knife sort of go around, so it gives the appearance of roundness in the tree. There. Just let it go.
We're filling the ground up there.
Let's go over here and highlight this little tree.
We're kind of getting a shape now, but it's missing like a mountain or something.
This is our light source. This one's
Kind
going to be
of a
highlighted
problem for me.
opposite side. So we'll just come right here. Put a little highlight like so. Okay, while we have this white on our palette, let's take and begin laying in a little bit of snow here. Just lay this in. This is titanium white. There. And gentle touch. Gentle touch.
It's coming back.
There we go. And maybe there's some snow all around the water here. Isn't that fantastic? like anything else. You learn the technique, you practice it, and you master it very quickly. There. And we're not really looking for definite shapes right now. All we're doing is just lay a little snow in. There we go. All right. Now, let's take and begin highlighting all these trees and bushes here. We use a 1-inch brush, and back to our golden rule, the thin paint will stick to a thick paint. So I dip the brush into some magic white, and then I'm going to go through the titanium white. All the magic white does is thin this down so we can get it to stick to the thicker paint that's on the canvas already. Load a lot of paint into the bristles. Probably the biggest mistake made when you first start is you're stingy with paint. You got to load a lot of paint in there so you don't have to hit so hard. All you have to do is barely touch the canvas and bend the bristles a little bit. Okay, let's make all these snow-covered little things here. All you do is just barely touch the canvas and just let them bend. There. Look at all those things. Just touch and let it bend.
Just touch that canvas.
For so many years, I was a traditional painter. And I spent weeks trying to paint a picture. Oh, the agony. I remember it. There, let's put some
Look at some
little bush right out here.
bushes in there. Spice up the color.
Okay, let's go over to this little big tree here. There. We'll add just a little bit more of the magic white to thin it. See, it's beginning to pick up the crimson. It's getting a nice warm pink glow. There we go. A little more paint.
I think it's time to add another tree, don't you?
It's going to get colder. Let's put a happy little bush right there. And let these come right down into the snow. Very important. Do not kill all these darker areas, or all you'll have is a canvas that's white, and that's what we started with. Right up here. Is it beginning to take shape yet? I really hope you're painting with us at home and enjoying this half as much as we are here. Right. I bet we have one side almost completed already. Put some snow-covered bushes right over here. Once again, don't kill all this dark. Just jump right in there. Okay, maybe there's another one right in here.
Yeah, it's a weird one for sure.
Okay, let's do this great big old tree up here. Let's paint down just a touch more.
I've seen Bob work with like an all red before. Normally there's something else involved, but man, no, it's fucking me up.
Sparkles up here. Think how long it'd take you with your one-haired brush. Okay. Now, let's take the palette knife, and this is just a clean knife with nothing on it, and just scrape through the paint here and there, just to make some little stems. There we go. Alright. Maybe some over here. Now, it never stops to amaze me as we travel around teaching this method to watch people who've never painted in only a day or two produce a painting that just, they can't believe it. You see them, their eyes light up and they become so excited. And they can do it. And you can do it. All you can do is think, oh, I should try. Okay. A few little sticks here and there. There's some right there. Now, let's take, so we have some ragged edges along here where I was putting the snow down to the water. So all you do is take your large brush, grab a hold of it, pull it down, let it become part of the reflection. It acts as a highlight in the reflection. If you don't have enough, you can go right into the white with a large brush, touch, and pull down. There we are. Just wherever you want these little highlights in the reflection. And then very gently come across. Just enough to give it a watery feel. You don't want to destroy all this. Okay. Now, let's take a little bit of the magic white. And when you're using this, pull it out very flat and come across. So we can make a very fine line here. Just like so. Just let it go. There we are. Let's bring that snow down just a tiny bit more. Right here. Just bring it
Ah, man. Yeah, you gotta fill it that other end over here.
I'm a nature freak. I love to walk through the woods and talk to the animals. Don't tell anybody that. I need to talk to trees if I have.
Maybe add like a brighter red.
But you need to
Oh,
understand nature to appreciate the
Nah.
great things that have
We're
been
gonna
created.
back that up a bit.
We spend so much of our life walking around looking at things you never see. And if painting teaches you nothing else, it'll teach you to see nature, to appreciate some of the beauty that's around us every day that we take for granted. All right. Maybe we'll have, let's have snow come right down through here.
Okay, I can do that.
This should make you happy. It should give you good feelings inside. Look at there. Just bring it right on through. Maybe we can make just a little pool out here that's frozen. Bring something around this way. Just let your imagination be your guide. Let it happen. Let it happen. Believe in yourself. Believe in what you can do.
You know. Okay, nice little forest here. Winter came. It had a bad time, but you know, that happens. Not everyone likes the winter.
Take a little bit of magic right here. Some nice little water Maybe just do something like that. Ooh, that looks cool.
With the volume and everything's okay.
Just a little place
So,
there.
after season 2 hit, Bob got way quieter in the show, which it definitely made things a lot harder on me. But I think we're handling it okay. I would hope we are at least, because
Now we can take a little bit more of the crimson.
I do like my sound. Not mine, but
We can throw some
in general, I think sound is pretty cool.
Maybe this one that lives right here. That's one the little bunny rabbit hides behind. When he's
Probably my
looking for
favorite
water.
audiovisual element.
Right there. Okay. And by doing this, you also create another plane in the canvas, so it produces more depth. Maybe right there.
Yeah,
so
there you
get
go.
used to it.
Maybe add a couple like bright red dots in there. We got berries. There we go.
We put the dark in first, so our light color will show up on it.
Yeah, this little berry bush.
A little bit more of the pressure.
Like that.
I'll darken that one a little. There. That's much better. Okay. We'll clean that brush up.
Keep blending it in.
A little bit of magic white.
Kind of getting somewhere. I really
Burn white.
need a mountain. Like I
Let's
need
add
one
just
bad.
a tiny, tiny touch of permanent red. Just enough to make it have a little pinkish glow here. Tiny little bit.
You're working
Come right in
a
here.
bit of green. That's where you could fall back.
Pushing off all these little leaves. Don't kill all your dark. There.
That's kind of a bit better.
There we go. always follow the lay of the land when you're doing these. You don't want to have the land running this way and your bushes running uphill. Always follow
Kind of looks like the ground's bleeding a bit, but oh well. Depending on how you feel about global warming, you could see the ground's bleeding a bit.
Okay. Now we'll cut a few more little stems in this. Just here and there. And don't worry about cutting a hole in the canvas. Canvas is tough. My gosh, they even make tents out of it.
Put a couple twigs in here, fill up that dead space.
I have to worry about cutting a hole in the canvas. Now we'll take a little bit of Van Dyke brown and a little tiny bit of umber, burnt umber, and mix them together. And maybe just a couple little places here we'll put a couple little trees. Just the little stems are left.
Bury them in there.
Just here and there, just to break it.
This winter's harsh. Not everything can pop through.
This is your world. You can do anything in your world that your heart desires. Just let your imagination take you to places that you never dreamed you could go.
Those guys definitely did pop through.
Look there. Maybe. Let's go right here. A stick or two. And something. There's some little twigs. There we go. Okay. Smooth this out a little.
Yeah. Twigs are definitely helping, actually. Adding a
Okay.
another element.
By now you should have a painting that's getting very close to being complete. You should have a nice warm feeling in
But-
your heart and ready to do another one in a few minutes.
Maybe you'll feel differently. I don't think this is our best. We can do better.
They create depth.
Wait till Snowy Mountain gets involved. You'll see. I'm really confident in those. Till then, we got some separation in there, so we didn't completely fail. It's now in the middle.
And if you wanted to, you could take
There's visual slope, really great
a little
sun.
bit of the magic oil and
Foliage is definitely a little lacking.
just take a little bit of snow. Not too much, it'll disappear right into the light. Now, one thing we'd like, as you watch the shows, if you have ideas,
That tree looks a little bit too much like a dick, so we're gonna keep moving along.
Because we're here to please you and to teach you what you want to know. So do let us know. That's the only way we have of knowing what you want, what makes you happy, and that in turn makes us happy.
Yeah, let's sign her off.
Okay, I think we'll sign this one. I'm going to use a little bit of the thin oil, permanent red. There, and turn this liner brush. This is a number 2 script liner.
Not too bad.
Turn it till
Well,
it comes to a nice sharp point.
Not that crazy,
And
but
see how sharp that is?
what we have,
There we go.
I think we came out.
Touch.
It's gonna be okay. It's not as bad as the very first one I did.
I wanna
That
finish
that
this
tried
one
doing the red and white,
talk a minute
kind of autumny winter
next week. 'Cause next week's
flurry thing.
different.
Hey, you know, if we weren't getting better after 14 of these, then I don't know what's going on.
There we go. And and I spelled it right for a change.
Yeah, probably ended there. Bob's taking a little while to finish. We're gonna save her.